G27, turn that off, turn that off. So just gonna go through this. I just updated the firmware to the latest one, 1005.2. First off, menu, system, nope. Game, adaptive sync. Adaptive sync turned on. It turns off and on. Oh, it thinks they need to turn back on again apparently. Let's turn them off, just for fairness. I guess the last time I had it, it thinks it's a different display when you change it. So when you turn adaptive sync on, I guess the last time it was on, those two were turned on as well, so whatever. So what we got, refresh rate is locked, obviously. Black equalizer, I'll set it to default, which was 13, just in case. Adaptive sync's on, aim points off, picture, I've got it set on FPS, brightness 90. Contrast, you can read all this, I don't need to say it all. Core lighting, I had it off, but you know what, I'll turn it off just in case. Local dimming's off, dynamic brightness is off, DisplayPort version 1.4, yeah, it's all set the way it should be. No overscan, and 1005.2 adaptive sync is on. Sweet. So control panel. So as you can see, it says it's not G-Sync compatible. It said that before, but whatever. I turn it on, only full screen modes, and I will leave that turned on, which I don't know how you could have specific settings if it's not compatible, but sure. Why not? Makes sense. As per Blurbuster's guide, I've got VSync turned on. I don't know, I'll force it on in here, like that, and I'll leave low latency mode ultra. That's what they recommend, so I'll turn it on. But you know what, I'll turn it off, just because I've not tried that yet. Why not? It's also the first time I've tried this while after having updated the firmware. So if this works, then hey, this was all a waste of time. Cool, so that should be G-Sync. So let's just try pendulum demo, why not? Cool, I've got it, it's letting me tick the boxes, so that's good. You're getting some wiry effect there, but no V-Sync. If I just kind of focus, it's hard to get it up. Also, I just realized I'm filming vertically, sorry. Let me pull back to about there, right? And we'll do G-Sync on. That's pretty clear. Actually, in terms of what I can see, it looks far less noticeable than what it looks like on my camera screen. You can see it in kind of the mountains in the background there. Doesn't look like that in real life, to be fair. I can't really see that. In fact, I can't see that at all. So that's something, that's good. Let's simulate 40 to 60. Okay, there was a big flash there, which I could see, but it actually seems less than it did yesterday. Huh. You still, like in this area here, there are big kind of brightness changes every now and then. I wouldn't call it flickering, I'd call it, well, very slow flickering. But let's do FPS sliders, and let's crack this to like 20 to like 180. Let me blur a bit. That's now very noticeable, like to my eyes, and it should hopefully be fairly noticeable on the video as well. Yep, that's really noticeable. Let's do it above the range, so let's just go way above the range, 140 to 238. So that's above 60 FPS. It's still there, but it's very reduced. But it's still there. 84 to like 170. Still happening. Yeah, it's still happening. And then if I bring it underneath, I do like 50 to 110. Becomes far more obvious. So I'd say if you're above 60, it might not be enough for you to notice if you're not paying attention, but it's there. It's not as bad as it looks on video. Let's put it that way. But it's definitely, oh god, this is 6 minutes already. It's not as bad as it looks on video, but it's definitely there. So let's cancel that. Let's try Quake 2 RTX, because it's easy to, you know, hammer a 2080 Ti with that. Why not? Video, well, we'll just see what happens. Actually, fuck, fucking shit cunt. I'm just gonna turn away for a sec in case this has shit on it. I'm just turning on in-game overlay so you know you can see what frame rate it's running at, because it's harder to tell in it. Right, sorry. Quake 2 RTX. I don't usually have it turned on because I don't like it. Yeah, there you go. 40, 60, I guess. Game, load game there. Why not? So as far as I can see, no flickering in the menu so far, which is good. This is running at like 38 FPS. There's nothing flickering in the scene. And actually, oh. No. Well, that's at 90 FPS now, what the fuck? Alright, let me do options. Graphics, resolution, scaling, target FPS, like 40. Tell you what though, the flickering does give me motion sickness, like almost straight away. So I'm inclined not to use gsync even if there's just a very low amount of flickering. But to be fair, this is at 42. And besides the fact that I feel motion sick, which is weird, this was doing it yesterday before the firmware update and now it's not. I'm just gonna try and like, oh god, I would have to kill people, wouldn't I? It's hard to do with one hand. Come here, you loser. Thank you. I know I'm just talking to myself at this point while holding a camera on my screen, but you know what? It's easiest to see in dark areas, but you know what? I don't see any flickering anymore. That's good. Let's try, let's aim for like 160 FPS, which is going to make the resolution super low, but yeah, once again, besides the severe aliasing, there's no flickering. Alrighty, well that's dope. Alright, oh, and in-game, sorry, graphic settings was to say, vertical sync, no. If I turn that on, does that change anything? According to Blurbusters, you should leave that off. G-Sync's a pile of shit in my opinion. I don't see the difference even when it's there. I don't care. But yeah, that was flickering yesterday, and no, it's not. So that's good news. Let's put this at like 40 FPS. That was cool. Okay, I'm gonna try one more thing, which is gonna take a fucking year to load, but I'm gonna try Doom. Bear with me. Oh, after, never mind. After I did that testing yesterday, I was like, hey, why do I even have Doom installed? And I deleted it, so I'm not going to test. Oh no, I do have Doom. What the fuck am I talking about? It's fine, it's all good. This game takes a year to load, so we can just wait and, you know, enjoy Bethesda's excellent bullshit. Why don't we? Yeah. I'm not going to bother cropping this video, so I'm lazy. Deal with it. It's the long and short of it, really. Don't know why it set my resolution to fucking 640 by 480, but hey. Doom. Yep, that. What the fuck? Hey. Jesus Christ. Well, that's certainly something. I guess it's reset because it thinks this is a different monitor now or some bullshit. I don't fucking know. Anyway, this was the first thing I tried with VSync yesterday because I thought it would give me low frames, but actually it didn't. But it had 200 frames per second and the flickering was like super noticeable straight away. And I tried it a couple of different times and it was really, really noticeable. So if it's gone in this, I'll be like, yeah, that fixed it. So this is more a test for me than anyone. The menu annoyingly kind of flickers by design of its art. So it's not really indicative. In terms of light bleeds on this monitor, is actually far better than it looks on the screen. There's basically none. That's more just the angle that I'm shooting at right now. Oh my god, I hate. Oh my god, what is? Can you see this shit? Fuck me, campaign. Game slot 1 settings. Holy balls, right? Full screen. 69. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, please. Hey, 21st century, nice. Everything's set to like max, basically. Vertical sync's off, everything's maxed out, motion blur's off in an attempt to, you know, get low frames. And I went to arcade mode and I went to Titan's Realm because it looked like it was dark and I thought that would be a good place to see motion flickering thing. So I'm gonna have to kill some demons. Fuck's sake. Well, sorry, my alarm went off, so now I'm gonna append this video to the end of that one anyway, but whatever. I shouldn't have to move. I might have to move. I'm gonna put my phone down while I kill these guys. Come here, you fucking capo demon cunts. Fucking Yaldi, you prick. Oh, get some. Yeah. This is riveting video content. You are welcome, Reddit. Epic upvotes, sir. Fuck off. Right. Apologies. Yeah, so yesterday, just standing, I know there's kind of flickery lights in the scene, but standing right here, right on this part of the gun, it was, that's annoying because it looks like it's flickering, but that's just the light in the scene. This is that looks better. In here, it was super obviously flickering down there, really obvious, like the whole right side of this panel was flickery, and there it's not. So hey, that's pretty groovy. And yeah, adaptive sync's on, isn't it? I didn't fuck up, did I? That's the thing, I can't even tell when G-Sync's on, so who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Let's try changing the black equalizer, because that's one setting I did have different yesterday. No, it's still fine. Okay. Alright, groovy. Let's, and this is running at like 200-ish frames a second. Okay. This is all looking pretty good, friends, I'm not gonna lie. Let's try Shadow the Tomb Raider. I also tested this also flickered. this is going to be like a 15-minute video of just some Scottish guy talking to himself. I mean, you know, maybe you learn something, you know. Options. Vsync off, I can change that in game. 250, exclusive full screen. Yeah, sure, crack on. Excuse me, I'm gonna have a puff. Don't mind me. Apart from that, monitor's awesome. I had a 34-inch MSI MPG 341CQR, which was 144 Hz VA, and I thought it would be fine because all the reviews were like, yeah, it has good response times, you know, a bit of VA black smearing. And then the second I turned it on, I was like, oh god, this is awful. It was like motion blur that I couldn't turn off. It was fucking terrible. This is not like that. I saw flickering here yesterday. Oh. Yeah, there was definitely a bit there, but that was a menu. That's, you know, you see that in menus. This is 150 frames, and in the dark areas, I see no flickering, so let's crank up some settings. Fucking displaying graphics, VSync off, well leave off. Graphics, preset. I'm a mad lad who spent too much money on a 2080 Ti. Fucking ultra, crank it, you cunt, right? Fucking cool. Cool, this is now running at 65 frames a second, lol, 2080 Ti. And you know what? We just try and move around a bit to, you know, get some shit going, but it's not flickering. You look at that. In conclusion, I would say the firmware update fixed that. I still can't tell when G-Sync's working or not. I can't see tearing even if it's not enabled, so I'm gonna turn it off anyway, but you know, good news for people that were worried. The firmware update seems to have fixed my model. So yeah, that's cool. As I was saying, let's see if there's any flicker here. Yeah, whatever. The old VA I had, like instantly as soon as I played it, Doom was the first thing I played, and the second I played it, it looked awful. Yeah, that's enabled. All right, groovy. The second I started playing it, I was like, oh, what? I had to like artificially boost the brightness and contrast so much to try and make it dulled down. But whenever I play a dark game like Doom, Devil Daggers, I played Ultra Kill demo recently, and it just looked like ass. It looked garbage. But this does not suffer from that at all. It's nice. It's my TN panel up there. That's a 144 TN, and yeah, it's fucking groovy. You know what? While we're fucking here, let's go fucking ham and do a ufotest for you, because I'm just that fucking nice, eh? Ghosting test, why not? Whoa, calm your tits, love. This is 960. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, this is harder than it looks. This is at 960 pixels. I'll tell you what, I'll try and get all three of them in. A little bit of ghosting. I don't know what this is set to, fast, faster, whatever. It's adaptive thing, so whatever. Let's set it up a little bit faster. Let's do 1920. Oh god, that's really good. Oh god, I need to move my arm quicker. Oh, my chair is spinning. Fuck. Right. Oh, that's too fast. Oh, that's just ridiculous. No one would ever do that. 1440. Why not? Now, you know what, kids? This monitor is pretty fucking good. I'm just going to do that with my eyes really quick. Yeah, I mean, what you're seeing on screen there kind of represents what you get. Yeah, that's pretty groovy. Tell you what I'll do yeah, I'm not going to go and do all the other overdrive modes and stuff, but yeah, it looks good. To me, that's not got motion blur reduction on it. That looks like they've done fastest. That actually looks better than I remember it looking. Oh, well, maybe I might keep gsync on. Fuck knows. I'll try playing it with a game. How about that? Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed whatever the fuck this was. And if you've watched all this, I'm sorry. I hope you enjoy your monitor and have a good day. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Oh God, I hate everything.